Welcome back to Bob's Magic Emporium. This Thursday, wonderful day today. It's time for the next all-new trick questions show. We talk about your favorite magic tricks, taking a look at Redemption today by Chris Ballinger. Let's get right into the questions. Perry Salmon says, I used to have Redemption, but what is the difference between that and Tool by David Stone? Also, which do you prefer if you have Tool? Alright, I don't have Tool, so I prefer Redemption, obviously. But anyways, the difference between Redemption and Tool, from what I've heard, is you cannot do the change or the disappearing of the torn up card in the spectator's hand with Tool. It has to be done in your hand. Versus the original Redemption handling on the DVD can be done if you want to give the pieces, put them in the spectator's hand and have them vanish in their hand. You can certainly do that. But with Tool, you can't. So that's one of the major differences that I know of, at least. All right, Mr. Alvadea has the next question. Hey, do you think it's worth the price and why? It's definitely worth the price. The gimmick is very well made. I'll talk more about that in a moment. The routines are great on the DVD. Talk more about that in a moment. And the audience reaction is great. The audiences love seeing the cards just disappear. It's a lot of fun to do, and you get a lot of like, what? Whoa, it's really cool. Mr. Tadpole221 has the next question. Hey, how durable is the gimmick? How many routines are there? Thank you. Keep up the good work. Thanks for the kind words, Mr. Tadpole. Okay. There are 10 routines taught on the DVD, but this is such a well-made gimmick that you can come up with your own routines. There are some magic tricks out there that are made specifically for that trick because the magician didn't have the gimmick he needed. But with this, Chris Ballinger has made the gimmick so you can come up with your own routines as well as using the ones taught on the DVD. The gimmick is very durable. Chris Ballinger even talks about it on the DVD. It may wear out over time, but it's very easy to fix with common office supply items. And if the gimmick becomes very damaged or very unusable, he talks about how on the DVD you can make your own gimmick, which is cool. He talks about it and goes in depth with that. So the gimmick's very durable. You don't have to worry about it like going out after one or two performances, but over a while, something may start going awry with it, and you can fix it because he talks about it on the DVD. And yeah, so that's a very durable gimmick. All right, Wayne Carter has the final question. Hey, Bob, I have this trick, but at the moment the torn card disappears, I get a lot of heat on the gimmick. Any suggestions? All right, let me get my Redemption out here. I'm going to get the cards put in my hand here. Now, when I first read your question, I didn't really understand what you meant, because the moment the torn card disappears, there shouldn't be any heat on that gimmick. The point you should be worried about the heat is when you have the cards in your hand like this. Because the moment you get those torn cards to vanish, they're gone. They shouldn't have any heat on them. What you want to do, though, if you're worried about the heat in that situation, the moment you smack the cards and they disappear, you want to wave your hands a couple times. So go like 1, 2, or maybe keep this one steady, but go like 1, or both hands. Both hands look better. 1, 2, maybe even a third time would be the most, and then show the card on top to be restored. You hand the card out as you put the deck of cards away. So again, the whole point is to just keep the cards going like that. Always keep them in motion. Never show it. Just keep it in motion. And then show the card and hand it out. So that's why you want to have a heat. So go 1, 2, show the card, put the cards in your pocket or whatever. Or in your case or back in the box. I'm going to send you, just you, Wayne Carter, a special video that I'm going to make here in just a moment for you. Check your personal messages for that. Alright, that's going to do it for this week's trick questions. Next week, we're taking a look at El Capitan Magic's Kaleidoscope Cards Elite. So if you have any questions about the Kaleidoscope cards, post them in the comments down below. Remember, this show is based off of your questions, so get those questions in, and I'll see you next Thursday for an all-new Trick Questions. Do you know how to mix up cards? You say, you are not cards. You are not cards. You get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the kids' show birthday party. Adults love the trick too, don't get me wrong, but I think kids actually looks. It looks like you're actually taking and shuffling the cards.